hope so. Good week? School all right? Everything else all right? Good. Are we ready? It's Sunday. What does that mean? It means we're going to have some fun. So this week's video, we're going to be making this cute unicorn cupcake topper. Let me hold him up. Oh, look how pretty that is. Look at that. And she's got a glittery horn there as well, look. So we're going to be making these. We'll make a couple of different colours, so anything you've got left over we can use. And then you can see these beauties behind. We're going to be doing those soon, so watch out for videos on those. And also remember, every month I'm going to choose a winner. So it's the best trier, not necessarily looking the best, but if I can see that you've really tried, then you could win a prize. And in the box will be some craft or some decorating tools that I can send to you. So are you ready? So here we go, we're going to make Lady Sparkles, this beautiful cupcake topper. Let me get my fantastic Loom Man collection. What am I going to put on? I think these are good unicorn colours. I think Grace made me these. So let's pop those on. They're nice, aren't they? So what we're going to need today, we're going to need some white fondant, some black fondant for the eyes, and then the other two colours, you can choose whatever you want. So I'm going to use this colour to make this here, so the actual face, and I'm going to use the yellow for some flowers. You use whatever colours that you've got. I'm just using the white and the black as a base. We're going to need a couple of different circle cutters, and then here I've got a flower cutter, but I'm going to show you what you can do if you don't have one of these. We've got a brush and our rolling pin. So are we ready? Let's go. So we're going to make the circle for the bottom of it first. Let me just move that aside. So let's get our rolling pin, and we're going to use the larger of the circles that we've got there. We're going to cut that out. Just make sure the edges are nice and tidy. Just like to put my finger down there like that, make them nice and tidy. And now what we need to do is we're going to make this part. So I'm going to get, this is a bit of red and white that I've mixed together. I wanted purple, but I didn't have any purple, so we're going to go for this. Now, this is actually a circle, but I want to show you what I've done. So cut your circle out. So this is smaller than the circle we've just done. And then what I want you to do is just take your cutter and just go up to halfway, and then just go up a little bit more. So can you see that at the bottom there? Sorry, at the top there. We're just going to cut that away so you can see how much we're cutting. And when you take that away, you end up with this beautiful shape. So we're going to pop that. Now you might need to add a bit of water to there. So remember, when adding water, don't add too much. So just pop a little bit on the bottom. And then we are going to pop that on there. And there we go. Now using the bottom of our paintbrush, we're going to make the two holes here. So we're going to go in with one and in with another. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to make the ears and the eyes. So let's make the ears. So I'm going to get my white fondant, and I want two balls the same colour, the same size. So pop it into your finger, in your hand. Got the C for cake, and we're just going to roll that round into a circle. And then we want to get the other one, and we want to roll that round again. Try and make sure that they're sort of similar sizes. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to pinch with your cake fingers, just pinch them. So the top goes a little bit pointier than the bottom. So let's do it on that one as well. So we're going to pinch. So the top is a little bit pointier than the bottom. And then we're going to flatten the bottom out. So you can do that on the board, or you can do that. Now using the back of your paintbrush, the bottom there, what we're going to do is we're just going to push it in slightly. And can you see what that does? It spreads it out. So again, we're just going to push this like that. Now I'm going to need a little bit of water for this. So let's put our ears. So we've got one ear to go there. And we've got another ear to go there. Okay. If you need to, you can just push them on to the head using your brush if you need to. Now we're going to add just a little bit of water each side, and this is going to be for our eyes. So we want a little bit of black. We're going to roll it in our hands. We want to roll it really thin. Now this, believe it or not, will do 2. So what can we do is just cut that in half. And can you see how thin that is? What we're going to do is just going to place it here, like that. And you can curve it as much as you want. And then this one's a bit longer, so just going to take some of that black away. Just going to roll it. And then really carefully, you've got the water on there, so it should stick, should come off your hand quite easily. And there's the next eye. Now the all-important magical unicorn horn. So I'm going to use the same colour as I've actually used here. You can use a different colour, you could use a yellow, whatever you want to do. So you want to get sort of a small marble size in your hand again, and then we're just going to roll it into a sausage. And then what I want you to do is, just like we did for the ear, we need to make this point. So you're going to roll one end more than you are the other. And can you see what happens? Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to just take a little bit off the edge because that's too long. There we go. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you something a little bit special. So here I have some pink sparkle. Now you don't need to use this, but you can. Now if you're not going to eat this, you could use some glitter if you're not going to use it, but please make sure you put a tissue or something down before you do it, because it does kind of go everywhere, doesn't it? So I'm going to just take a little bit of this powder. This is a pink edible dust. And I'm just going to pop my brush in. I'm just going to put a little bit over the top. Just to give it a little bit, don't need too much at all, a little bit of a shine. Hope you can see that on the camera, but it's really beautiful and shiny. So you just need a tiny bit. Always make sure you put the lid on because I'm very clumsy. Right. And now what you want to do is a little bit of water, and right in the middle, just pop them down so you can see, you can pop your unicorn horn. Now I wanted to just put some little flowers just around, and I have got this flower cutter, and I'm going to show you how this works, but if you don't have one of these I'm going to show you something else as well. So we're just going to roll, I've got like a yellow, and put the cutter down, push the top, and it ends up in there. So you just push it out where you want it to go, so you can have a couple of those. Now don't worry if you don't have a cutter. I'm going to show you how you can make your own special flowers. So take a little bit, roll it into a sausage, and then just flatten that sausage down in your hand like that. And then we're going to roll it up. So you're going to take one end, and can you see what I'm doing there? I'm just rolling. And you end up with this, almost looks like a snail. And that is going to be one of our flowers that's going to go on the top there. And there you have it. There's your beautiful unicorn topper. So I've got Lady Sparkles, and this is Glitzy. I hope you've had fun.